Isn't that the Twilight guy? Not any longer. True talent is occasionally rewarded with deservingly extraordinary assignments right away. The majority of the time, though, one must work a few warm-up gigs to get the true quality roles. Our Patt is quickly becoming a well-known face in sophisticated and arthouse films, thus it's important to start with his 10 best roles. To begin, the Twilight saga is one of Robert Pattinson's earliest and most infamous claims to fame. That's pretty much the best way to put it, although Pattinson has used harsher language to condemn both the films and the novels, stating that if he had to see them, he'd simply blindly loathe it. Pattinson's earlier and truer fans might be outraged by the final film description for a variety of reasons, but most notably because they may remember him most for his dreamy depiction of Cedric Diggory in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Pattinson basically depicted a version of himself who can do magic before he started taking on accent/dialect heavy roles. Tenet features several psychological twists that keep fans wondering the entire time, bringing our Patt closer to being James Bond than any previous character. In this high-grossing film, Pattinson doesn't get many chances to show off his acting chops. This picture, on the other hand, appears to be yet another strategic decision for Pattinson, as it demonstrated his ability to play an action hero and certainly helped him land the role in The Batman. During the Twilight saga's filming, Pattinson appeared to be open to any role that would get him away from his own personal nightmare of a film deal. Tyler Hawkins, Pattinson, is a reckless ball of angst and wrath in this film after his parents divorced as a result of his older brother's suicide. Despite the disorganized and perplexing plot, Pattinson's performance is a standout, since he is given the opportunity to express every human emotion, primarily fury. Pattinson was offered a thrilling job under the direction of sci-fi veteran David Cronenberg just before the release of the final Twilight picture, Freedom at Last. Eric Packer, Pattinson, is a 28-year-old finance whiz with a knack for assessing worldwide currencies. Pattinson's Eric Packer, metaphorically and practically putting a pistol to his head, slowly self-destructs and crumbles as his finances deteriorate over the course of a single day. While Pattinson's emotions are deliberately hidden, as is the character's aim, his nuanced performance is amazing and slightly terrifying to see. Pattinson had a chance to expand out and try his acting abilities in a couple different ways in a more recent and minor job. Pattinson plays the Dauphin, a French prince and psychopath, opposite Timothée Chalamet in a gloomy and well-told story. Director David Michôd, who previously collaborated with Pattinson on the independent sci-fi Rover, chose Pattinson as his first choice for this part. Rob definitely brings an element that actually affects the tone of the film in the greatest manner conceivable, based on what I've seen thus far. It's worth repeating at this point in the list that the rankings are based on performance rather than film quality. With that in mind, this film is dark, dismal, and unremarkable. The performances of the principal characters, particularly Robert Pattinson, are the film's ultimate centerpiece. Delusions. Reverend Preston Teagarden yells maniacally to his devoted disciples over and over. While it's sometimes difficult to tell what's going on in high life, the sci-fi idea is unquestionably innovative and intense throughout this unnerving film. Monty, played by Pattinson, is a member of a death row space mission tasked with investigating a black hole near the solar system's boundary. Pattinson's breadth of human feeling is accurate and excellent in this picture, as he evolves into slightly different personalities as the story progresses. Given that this is our Rob's first indie picture, it's apparent that one of his acting ambitions has always been to take on new challenges, as he has done in every film since 2016. The Lighthouse, a psychological and radically abstract horror film, cemented Pattinson's reputation as a devoted and dramatic performer. Pattinson built a relationship with Robert Eggers after seeing The Witch, which led to a few more opportunities. Pattinson turned down both jobs because they were period pieces, and he was searching for something that was really very odd and wild, but he was shortly given this script. This is exactly the storyline Pattinson was hoping for, and with the help of his co-star, he blasted it out of the water with his version of a Down East Maine accent. Good Time is a slow but steady build in tension and anxiety that keeps the audience enthralled, and it's a highly creative, entertaining, and poignant picture from the Safdie brothers. Pattinson plays Connie Nicholas, a self-centered con artist who dedicates one dangerous New York night to rescuing his brother, who has been arrested. As the pathological liar Connie Nicholas, Pattinson is at his finest, bulldozing everything in his path, and leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. Though Pattinson's portrayal is aided by the crisp script, distinctive direction, and unforgettable cinematography, his performance shines alone and leads the audience through the film.